This is the Texas OilField Review with host Jason Spees.
Coming to you from the epicenter of energy, my name is Jason Spees, and this is the Texas OilField Review, heard in the Crude Life Media Network. On today's episode, we talk with Trent Latshaw, owner of Latshaw Drilling, about changes in the oil industry in terms of boom-bust cycles and production. In just a moment, a portion of our exclusive interview with Trent Latshaw, owner of Latshaw Drilling, right here on the Texas OilField Review. It seems everywhere I go these days, someone is telling me about the success of Hatch coaching. Listen to what professional speaker Mark J. Lindquist has to say.
He is a person in this market and now in markets across the country with Hatch coaching that is revolutionizing the way people approach the business. He's reinventing the way people look at the people model. That's why he brings in hundreds of people from all over the country who are trying to figure out how to do what he's doing in their market.
For more information, call 701-212-1572 or visit coachingwithhatch.com. That's coachingwithhatch.com. Welcome back to the Texas OilField Review, heard on the Crude Life Media Network. My name is Jason Spees, and I'm your host today, and we are bringing you exclusive interviews from the heart of the shale revolution and the epicenter of energy. Up next, Trent Latshaw, owner of Latshaw Drilling, about the changes in the oil industry in terms of boom-bust cycles and also production.
In the time period that I've been in the industry, this is my sixth cycle, and first one was the big one back in the 80s. And, you know, the horizontal drilling and fracking technology that we've developed in this country, we have basically doubled our oil production from about, I guess in 2008, we still were probably about 5 million barrels a day. And then at the end of 2014, the peak of this last cycle, we were up to, I think, 9.5 million barrels a day. And during the downturn, these last couple of years, I think we dropped probably 800,000 to 1 million barrels a day, but we almost regained all that back just here in the last year, I would say, or less, since oil prices picked back up and we more than doubled the rig count. We bottomed out last May or June at about 404 rigs, which is an all-time record low, beat the previous record set in 99 of 488 rigs. And we are now up to close to 1,000 rigs, I think. So we pretty much recouped the lost production we've seen the last couple of years.
Now, I've interviewed Harold Hamm, for example, of Continental Resources, and John Gibson when he was CEO of One Oak, and James Volker of Whiting Petroleum, and they mentioned the word paradigm shift of their business model, essentially. Did you have to change any part of your business to accommodate the modern technology as far as you know what I mean? With these new shale plays are completely different than the old ways. So did your business have to change with the new technology?
Well, yeah, to a large extent. Well, I shouldn't say large extent. To an extent it did, and it was more that we had to add some different equipment to our rigs. You know, the first thing we had to add was top drives. Now, this goes back, probably the last, not quite 10 years, probably the last 8 years. Top drives are the first big thing that everybody had to add in order to more proficiently drill horizontal wells. And then after that, all of a sudden now they started doing multiple wells per pad, so we had to modify our rigs for walking or skidding systems so we could move the rig, on location easily to drill multiple wells per pad.
To listen to the full-length interview with Trent Latshaw, owner of Latshaw Drilling, or to listen to other energy features, visit thecrudelife.com. That's thecrudelife.com. The Texas OilField Review is also on social media. Check out our entire social media network at thecrudelife.com. From the staff of the Texas OilField Review, my name is Jason Spees, asking you to be happy, be safe, and keep it turning to the right.
The Texas OilField Review is sponsored by thecrudelife.com.